Hello students, my name is Anshuman and I am working as a soft skills trainer in Chandigarh University. Today's session is very important. The topic of today's session is synonym and antonyms. This session is important because in many competitive exams, questions based on these topics are generally asked. So in today's session, we will be learning the do's and don'ts of solving questions based on synonym and antonyms. We'll be learning it through PPT. I'll be first of all starting with telling you what are synonym and antonyms along with some examples. And then what are the strategies through and by which we can solve questions based on synonym and antonyms. So let me go ahead and start the session with the help of a PPT. If I talk about synonyms, synonyms are the words which have the same or nearly same meaning of the word of which meaning we are referring to. For example, synonym of bad is awful, horrible, and terrible, right? And if I talk about another example of synonym, synonym of cold is freeze, chilly, chilling, or frost. If I talk about antonyms, antonyms are the words which are opposite to the word of which we are referring to. For example, antonym of good is bad, antonym of fat is thin, antonym of day is night. So likewise, antonyms are the words which are opposite to the word of which we are referring to. And with the help of root words, we can try to understand how to solve questions based on synonyms and antonyms. So let us move ahead to the next slide and we'll be understanding it in much better manner. First of all, let us understand what are the tips and tricks to solve questions based on synonym and antonyms. Go through the options. In most of the competitive exams, the best part is you will be having some options written. And likewise, you can find out which option is the best. For example, if there is a word given to you and there are different options given to you, generally 4 to 5 options are there. So based on that option, first of all, go through it and find out which option is very close to your answer and likewise choose that option. The second option is break the word. How you can go ahead and break the word? You can go ahead and break the word, for example, if the word is improvement or if the word is dishonest. So if you remove dis and honest, then in some way or the other, you will be finding through the options that which word is close to the meaning of the words which you have break. So likewise, through breaking the word also, you can try to find out the correct and exact answer. Then the third strategy, look for the root words. Always remember, root words are the base words. If we talk about English grammar, words consist of base words. If we try to add some words before base words, they becomes prefix. For example, justice is a base word. If you add in before that, it becomes injustice. So it is a prefix. Okay. And then if you add something out or on the other side of the word, on the last part of the word, then that will be known as suffix. For example, geology is a word. If you add ist suffix, for example, geologist, so then that will be a different. Geology is a study of earth or science that study earth, and geologist is the person who studies the science behind the earth. Now, this is a very interesting word. If I talk about geology, let us try to understand the root words in this word also. In geology, geo is a root word which means earth. Logy means study or science. So science or study behind earth is known as geology. Let us take another word. Most of us have heard the word astronomy. Now, what is this astronomy? Astronomy has been derived from the word astron. Astron means star, and nomi means arrangement. So, nomi has been derived from nomos, which means arrangement. So, nomos is a root word, and astron is a root word. So, astron, the meaning of astron is star, and nomos means arrangement. So, the people or the science behind arrangement of stars is known as astronomy. Now, there is another word related to that, which is astronaut. If I talk about astronaut, it has been made with two root words. First is astron, which means star, and the second is naut, which means sailor. So astronaut is a person who sails in the star, right? So that is why understanding root words are very, very important. So now let's move ahead and see the next part. You can also eliminate the options if you do not know the correct option. Yes, there are certain options. If you are solving a question based on synonym and antonyms, if there are 4 options given, obviously there will be certain options whom you can straightforwardly reject. We'll be solving certain exercises and we will be understanding how through these 4 options, like go through the options, break the word, look for the root words, and elimination technique. Through all these techniques, how we can solve questions based on synonym antonyms, we will be studying that. Let's move ahead to the next slide. So, first option is go through the options. Synonym of propel. Now, propel itself means moving forward or driving forward. Okay, so correct answer is drive, which is the synonym. If we want to understand the other options, if we want to eradicate or remove the other options, so jettison. Jettison means throw something from aircraft into a sea, or getting rid of something which has nothing to do with propel, because propel means moving forward. Burst. Burst means suddenly break open, okay, which has nothing to do with propel. Hidden and modify. Modify means change, right? And hidden also doesn't fit here. So likewise, through options, when we start removing the options, we can have the correct answer quite easily. So likewise, we can find a synonym of a particular word. Now let's move ahead and see the next part. The next part says, break the word, use the root word. For example, we can see philanthropist. Now, philanthropist is a long word. In order to understand philanthropist, we need to break it. How do we do that? Let's break it with 4 letters first, which is PHIL in philanthropist. Now, PHIL means love, okay? And anthropy, which is the next part of the word, it means about humans. So what is philanthropist? Philanthropists are the persons who love humans or who love mankind. You might have observed some of the famous personalities, when they become rich, they start doing some philanthropic work, right? So likewise, philanthropy is a very nice word, and while breaking it, we can understand how to understand this word. Let us move ahead and see the next word. Now let us solve some of the questions which are based on synonyms and antonyms. The first question, it says abandon. Now, abandon means leave. When we are leaving a particular place, right? That is known as abandon. So synonym of abandon is leave. Now let us try to remove some options and find out what is the correct answer. The first answer is option is try, but try it cannot be the option. Second option is join. Join has nothing to do with leave because join is, I think, antonym of leave. Okay. Keep with, again, it has nothing to do with leave, but forsake. Forsake means leave or abandon, right? For example, we can create a sentence also. I haven't seen him forsaking his duty because of any reason whatsoever. So likewise, the meaning of forsake is abandon. So correct option of question number 1 is option number D, which is forsake. Let us see what is the correct option of question number 2. The word which is given in question number 2 is absolute. Now, absolute itself means complete. Now, if we know the meaning of absolute, it is very easy for us to remove the options. First option is division. When itself we are talking about complete, then there is no point of division. So option A is not the option. Option C and option D. Option C talks about small. Small has nothing to do with complete. And option D, which is half, it also has nothing to do with the correct answer. And the correct answer is option B, which is complete in itself. Hence, the correct answer of question number 2 is option B. Let us move ahead and see the next part. The next question is accord. Okay. Now, what is accord? Accord means to grant a right or permission to someone. Okay. So we have 4 options. Option A means confer, which is the correct option because confer also means granting right. Okay. Option B, which is refusal, has nothing to do with option with the first word. Dissension and opposition are also the opposite of accord. Hence, the correct answer of question number 3 is A, which is confer. So the answer of question number 3, accord, is confer. Now let us move ahead and see what is the answer of question number 4. Question number 4 says acquaint. Now what is acquaint? Acquaint means to familiarize with something. When you know about something, some literature or any particular topic which is given to you, that is known as acquaint. Okay. Now, if we talk about options to remove, the first option says withhold. Withhold has nothing to do with familiarize. conceal and risky are also different, and they have no relevance with the familiarize, so they are also removed. And the correct option is option C, which is familiarize. So now we can make a sentence using acquaint also. I met him yesterday and I found him well acquainted with the subjects which he is going to teach. Hence, the synonym of acquaint is familiarize. Let us move ahead and see the next part. The next part is resume. Now, what is this resume? Although the spelling of this resume and resume, which a fresher keeps to tend to send to their corporate employees for job hunting, is same, but they have different meanings. Here it is resume, not resume. And the meaning of resume means a new start. Now, if we remove the options, we see complete. Complete has nothing to do with a new start. Halt. Halt is antonym of resume. Cease also again antonym of resume. So correct option of question number 5 is option B, which is a new start. If we see question number 6, question number 6 talks about lethargy. Now, what is lethargy? Lethargy means when someone is lacking on energy or enthusiasm, then that particular person will be called as lethargic. Okay, so it has different meaning. For example, vivacity, awakening, and vitality. Now, if we see about all these 3 options, we can find that vivacity, awakening, and vitality, they all are positive words, right? But laxity is a negative word. Hence, lethargy and laxity, they both are synonyms. Hence, the answer of question number 6 is option number A. So I think it is clear that why I have chosen option number A for question number 6. Now let us move ahead and see what is the answer of question number 7. The answer of question number 7 is, the question number 7 talks about arrogant. Now, what is the meaning of arrogant? We can see 4 options. First is conceited. Second is humble. Third is progressive. And fourth is noble. Now, arrogant, we know, someone who thinks that he knows the most from the others, right? But if we talk about the options, there are 3 options. Option 2 says humble. Option C says progressive. Option D says noble. So option 2nd, 3rd, and 4th are antonym to the option A. So option A is the correct answer. So conceited is the synonym of arrogant. So that is why the correct answer of question number 7 is A. Let us move ahead and see what is the answer of question number 8. Question number 8 talks about the word bandit. Now, bandit means a group among the members of thieves who, along with arms, using different arms, they perform an act of robbery. If we see the options, option number A talks about highwayman. So highwayman is a person who performs robbery along with their fellow men, right? Hence, the answer of question number 8 is A. If we see other options, other option talks about in prison, free person, and boasting, but they do not relate to what the actual meaning is. Hence, the correct answer of question number 8 is A. Let us move ahead and see the next part. Question number 9 talks about brittle. Now, when I talk about brittle, brittle means any particular uh, material, solid material, which can be easily broken. So there are different options like iron, tough, they are antonyms, so they cannot be fitted. Partner makes no sense here. So the option number D, which is fragile, is the correct option. Hence, the answer of question number 9 is D, fragile. If I talk about question number 10, word is bustle. Now, what is bustle? Bustle means a place which has some noise in it, right? A place which is full of noise. So that is known as bustle. Okay. So we can have some option like calm, charm, and enjoyful, but these three options will not be suited here. So option number A is the correct option. So if we take word bustle, the option number A, which is flurry, is the right option. Let's move ahead and see some antonyms. If I talk about the first antonym, which is commissioned. Now, commission means something installed or something finished completely. If I talk about the option, so we are since looking antonyms, so we need to find a word which is opposite of commissioned. So in question number 1, we can find option D, which is terminated, to be the right option. Hence, the answer of question number 1 is option B. If I see question number 2, artificial is a word, and we need to find antonym of artificial. So it's easy to understand the second option, which is natural, is the antonym of artificial, because the other options, red, truthful, and solid, makes no sense here. So the answer of question number 2 is natural. Let us move ahead and see the next part. Question number 3, the word is expand. Now we know expand has something to do in a progressive manner, something which is moving ahead in a progressive way. And the antonym of it is condense. Condense means we are talking about something which is getting shortened. So the correct option of question number 3 is option B, which is condense. If I see the other options, convert, congest, and conclude, they have nothing to do with the antonym, which is condense. Hence, the answer of question number 3 is option B. Let us see the answer of question number 4. Mortal. The word itself says something which is about to die. Now, the antonym is clearly visible in the second option, which is immortal. Here, the prefix im itself gives us a significance that it is talking about the antonym of the word which is given. Hence, the answer of question number 4 is immortal. Let's move ahead and see the next part. Next word is obeying. Whenever we are following someone's order, we obey the order of our seniors, we obey the order of our elders. So we are obeying it. So obey means to follow. Now, the antonym of obey is refuse to follow, or contradicting, or following. These three words makes no sense. So the correct answer of question number 5 is A, which is ordering. So when we are not obeying, then we are ordering. Hence, the answer of question number 5 is option A. Let us see what is the answer of question number 6. Question number 6, the word says fraudulent. What is fraudulent? Fraudulent, which is something which is fake, which is not genuine. And generally people do this activity. It is an activity which is generally performed by people to do something negative. So the antonym of fraudulent, the option, if we go ahead and see, they are candid, direct, and forthright, has nothing to do with the correct meaning of fraudulent, but genuine. Genuine is a word which is directly antonym of fraudulent. So if I talk about fraudulent as disguise, genuine is a word which is the antonym of disguise. Hence, the answer of question number 6 is option D. Now let's move ahead and see the last 4 questions. Question number 7 talks about belittle. So if I talk about belittle, belittle means not giving much importance to a particular topic, to a particular person because of any reason. So that is the meaning of belittle. And if we see the option number C, which is exaggerate. Exaggerate is a word which is antonym to this word, which is belittle, because exaggerate means to overtell a particular thing in a story or other way and exaggerating a matter. Hence, the option of question number 7 is option C, which is antonym. If I talk about question number 8, that the word is given as startled. Now, startled means excitement, surprise. So it has something to do with emotions. Now, if we go ahead and see amused, endless, and astonished, these 3 words also can be referred as synonym to startled, because amused, astonished also means a surprise or sudden excitement. But if we talk about a word relaxed, relaxed is antonym to startle because it is just talking opposite to what startle actually means. Hence, the correct answer and option of question number 8 is option number B, which is relaxed. Now let's move ahead and see the last 2 options, last 2 questions. Now the word is busy. It's easy. Busy means something where people are involved and occupied throughout their tenure of working. And if we see the options, occupied, engrossed, and engaged are synonym to busy. But relaxed is again antonym, because when we are relaxed, we are not involved or engaged in any activity. Hence, the option of question number 9 is relaxed. Question number 10 is fresh. If we see the options, it talks about faulty, sluggish, disgraceful, and stale. Now, fresh is something which is new, just arrived. And stale is a word which is something not fresh, not new, maybe outdated, maybe obsolete. So stale is one of the word which is the antonym to fresh. Hence, the answer of question number 10 is D. Let's move ahead, and I think through this activity and exercises, we have learned the importance and the strategies of solving questions that generally come in competitive exams related to synonym and antonyms. I wish you all success in your life. Thank you so much.